Hello! So I'd like to introduce you to a new segment. Well, I say new segment, it's not really a new segment, it's just a condensation of previous videos about unboxings and mailbags and pickups. I'm going to do a monthly video which condenses all those into one session. I'm going to call it monthly mailbag for no other reason than both words begin with M, so it sounds better. And it's going to include unboxings, pickups, mailbags, anything I find. That's it. Hope you enjoy it. So here we have a package in a lovely Anchor butter box. Obviously the person who sent it has been buying bulk packs of Anchor. And why not? It's a natural source of cow's milk that's gone off. Hey, look at this. Here we have a number of old WWF wrestling figures, or Titan Sports as it was known. Now these are the Hasbro ones, I believe. Got Hasbro somewhere? Possibly not. But from the early 90s. Here is Hulk Hogan, version 1 of Hulk Hogan with the body slam action. It's getting a bit rusty in his old. Oh, it's turned into more of a running position. Anyway, Hulk Hogan. We have the Hulk Hogan Mark II with the grappling hug position. Ultimate Warrior. I'll just nip through these. Who's that? Is Jake the Snake Roberts? Nice expression. He is looking cool. We have the Legion of Doom. Yeah. Who are these? These guys were a bit. These are a bit newer. Are these the Bushwhackers? No, Nasty. It says Nasty Boys on their top. Is that who they are? I don't know. And do we have a He-Man character by the look of it as well, with the old limbs, with the string limbs. String limb, Jim, so you can stretch them. And this guy's head turns around. There we go. Ah, what the hell is that? Anyway, there we go. WWF / Titan Sports wrestling figures from eBay for 99p plus postage and packaging. Okay, now this particular set of items came from a Facebook group. I believe it was Retro Game Trader. Some chap came on and said, how much do you want, how much for all these? Which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to come on, name your price, and then other buyers, potential buyers can make an offer. The moderators get very upset if they make an offer, or they say ask for offers, and then a buyer makes an offer. They get very upset about it in that group, which is fair enough. You need rules, and it's a good rule. But I was quick enough to get an offer in and make a deal before it was taken down. And the chap who sold it seemed pretty happy. Nice chap. Wrapped it in some nice festive paper. Nice upcycling of wrapping paper. I like it. Got a nice box here. Lovely little box. It's like a shoe box. I think this is a bit high. I'm going to adjust the camera down a bit. And in here, he threw in a extra. He threw in this gun for me. It wasn't part of the deal. It's a bit knackered, but you know, it's a NES gun. Zapper. We have a NES 4-score. Looks in good nick. Not bad. I've seen these on eBay for anything up to 50 quid in boxed, pristine condition. We have the NES Advantage, famously used in Ghostbusters 2 in the walking... what the hell? The walking statue scene. what's her name? What is Statue of Liberty? The Statue of Liberty scene. We've got the turbo buttons. Stick feels a bit loose, but I think it's okay. Got a standard NES control pad. Lovely jubbly. We have the Master System control stick, which I've always liked. It's like an old style gear stick, isn't it? And it's always fascinated me. Probably not fascinated. It's a bit strong. I've always been curious as to why this arrangement was the stick on the right. It works quite well because if you're right-handed like most people are, that's quite a nice thing to grab and move about with this particular stubby, fat design. I've used it in practice though, so I'll find out. And then we have the Mega Drive version with the nice little wrist rest here and the 3 buttons. Look at that. That's huge, isn't it? That's slapped on your desk. But yeah, these items cost me £30, including postage. He said they all work, so winner! Now, next on the agenda, we have a big old bit of bubble wrap. No box, but you don't need a box when you've done bubble wrapping to this standard, do you? Look at this. This could survive a nuclear blast. Top work. Good work, bubble wrapper Bob. It's Kaplunk! Kaplunk, this was $6.99 off eBay, I think. It's the old one, which I used to play when I was younger, although it was before my time, this particular incarnation. This is the one which I played. I used to play it around my auntie's house, so I believe they probably had it from when they were younger. Packaged so nicely. Good work, people. And I will be using this for a versus video. I'll be comparing this to the newer Kaplunk. So contained within this little package is a thing of beauty. Absolute beauty. I know because I've opened it already. And I've seen it, and now you've seen it. This is a control pad for a Amiga CD32. Quite a strange thing, quite a backwards looking controller. It's okay, it's quite comfortable. It is quite comfortable. The cables, a more familiar style of pad. For those who were familiar with the Mega Drive, we have a Competition Pro pad for the CD32 with shoulder buttons. Nice. In here, I believe we have multiple games. What have we got? We've got Overkill, got some demos, Wembley Soccer, Jungle Strike, Deep Core, Diggers, magazine disc, Saber Team, The Chaos Engine, Simon the Sorcerer, Quick, The Lost Vikings, All-Terrain Racing, Last Ninja 3, Nick Faldo's Championship Golf. What happened to Nick Faldo? Pinball Fantasy, Subwar 2050, Banshee, Fire Force, The Seven Gates of Fambala, Pirates Gold, Zool, what's that called? Something Generation. It's a good game. Nigel Mansell's World Championship. There we go. Nice bundle of games there. And here is the goods, or the good. Here is the good. for good is a Commodore Amiga CD32. Woohoo! Look at this. Lovely. This is a first edition, I am informed, manufactured in 1993, September 1993. There we go. How absolutely delightful. Power button, rocker switch on the back, TV output, S-video, audio out, because of course you could play CDs on this and connect it straight to your home hi-fi. That was one of the selling points from Commodore. So there we go. Amiga CD32 from eBay. Cost a reasonable sum of money, but it was cheap considering the games it came with and the fact it's an early model. I like it. Now, here's something to wet your parsnips. Ta-da! A massive box of old Amiga magazines, dating from early 90s. I think it dates from about 1990 up until 93. We've got Amiga format, we've got CU Amiga, lots of Amiga formats. No cover discs, it's a shame. I think I might have some of these. 93. And in this large box, a JVC monitor used at the BBC for production purposes. Oh, you can see my room in the reflection. It's my bookcase. And yeah, this is a BBC asset which they no longer use, presumably replaced by a flat screen LCD model. But these are very high quality pieces of equipment. They can take NTSC and PAL signals. They've got loads of functions to adjust the picture so that when they were in the studio they could make sure it looked right and adjust any artifacts or problems in the process. And I think it will be very good for retro consoles. You can see it's been wide. I'm not sure if you can pick that up on the camera, but you can see it's been used for widescreen purposes, as there's a black band across here where the widescreen picture was. A Gobel. Inside the Gobel, we have what the fuck? This is an interesting way of packaging it. So we have a broken thing. Buckaroo, but this isn't the new Buckaroo. This is the 93 Buckaroo, just before they revised it to an updated one. It's not the... They didn't revise it to the newest one, but this is the original saddle. What's that? Is that a replacement saddle? First, we have this. Can you tell what that is? It is Mumra! Rah! Mumra! This one doesn't have the light up eyes though, which is disappointing, because I, or my brother, used to have the one with the light up eyes. I think you could only order that one through mail order. Still, it's Mumra. Next we have a rather strangely packaged package, although it's not a packaged package. It's not like a Chinese, no, not Chinese dolls. It's not like a Russian dolls package. Maybe it is. Yep, I think it is. Maybe it's past the parcel. Fish and chips, anyone? Oh, yes, please. There we go. We have Lion-O, looking a bit strange. I'm not sure I like this new iteration. This is the new version of Lion-O, based on the new cartoon, which is based on the retro 80s series, the original 80s series, I should say. Retro. He's got quite a lot of movement, a lot of articulation there. Hands, torso, head. That's quite nice. Although he does look a bit. He's definitely more extended than the original, less stocky. And we also have I've forgotten his name now. Let's call him Bob. We've got Bob. What is he called? Tigra? And we also have their weapons. The claw. Not sure how that attaches. Got some strange plastic nub sticking out of it. We'll do this later. We've got a spare freakish hand. Or we did have. The Sword of Omens. I love the Sword of Omens. I wish I had my childhood replica. Sword of Omens. Thunder! Thunder! Thunderbirds! Go! We've got I think he's called Tigra. Tigra's the savage weapon. That's gonna sting, isn't it? That's like a sock, a pool ball in a sock, sort of bar weapon. Vicious. We have the little Sword of Omens, the Sword of Small Omens, the Sword of Dreams, the Dagger of Omens, if you will. And we also have another of Tigra's bondage weapons. Whew. Vicious. I would not like to be around him. So we'll put those over there. Other pickups include this Active Directory book, Windows NT networking, Microsoft Server, several copies of Windows 95, and the How and Why Windows 95 disc. Windows 95 starts here. Also, Symantec security. Just a random box. Bits. Microsoft Windows NT Server again. Microsoft Publisher 98. Symantec Ghost 2003. More antivirus. A rather hefty bit of nighttime reading on Windows Server 2003. And some other little bits like that. Also picked up this rather nice ICL Fujitsu 14-inch CRT. Yes, free from my favourite site, Freegal. And of course, you can't get anywhere without the Windows 95 Resource Kit manual. It's quite a thick manual as well.